Hey everybody, it's Fat Kid, and today I am going to be doing the Keychain collection video. This is the video that was most requested by everybody following my apartment video where I showed you guys around my apartment and asked what you'd like to see next. So, this is the most highly requested video of all the keychains I've collected since I've been here in Japan. Now, some of the keychains have broken and they're over in the just general toy collection area. So if you want to see those, you'll have to send another request in the comments of this video, or go take a look at my apartment tour and see what other things you can see in my apartment. I've collected a lot of cool stuff over the years. Anyway, here we go. Alright, let's start with the keychains that are from animated series first, as they take up a huge bulk of the collection. We're going to start with a classic, Dragon Ball Z. Now, sadly, this is my Dragon Ball Z keychain collection. I only have Majin Vegeta and another Majin character, but I don't really remember what his name is. These were pretty cheap, only about 100 yen, and they're fairly common around Japan. Next, we have One Piece. Again, only 2 figurines. I'm not a huge fan of One Piece. It's a little bit after my time. This is definitely a One Piece character. For sure, I know because it came out of a One Piece capsule machine. This I got at the Sega Mega Store in Tokyo on the arcade level. I'm pretty sure he's from One Piece, but actually I'm not sure. There are a lot of One Piece characters in there, and by One Piece I mean they all looked like these cats, but the clothes they wear were possibly reminiscent of One Piece characters. So I don't know if he's a parody or if he's just a weird looking cat. Next, another thing that I got from Tokyo, my Gundam from the Gundam Cafe. He's pretty cute because he has a little apron on and a cup and a glass. Gundam Cafe was really fun. Their merchandise is expensive. I have a few more merchandise from the Gundam Cafe, but they're in the toys section of my apartment. Next, and these are kind of a lot, is Shingeki no Kyojin, or Attack on Titan. When I first got to Japan, I was really into the Attack on Titan series, so I collected a lot of merchandise. One of the more popular keychains are these chibi Shingeki no Kyojin characters. Shingeki no Kyojin characters. But I think that you can actually find them in Hot Topics now in America. But when I first got here, they were Shingeki no Kyojin had kind of just taken off. And they've got this kind of 3D printed quality on their faces. It looks a little weird in person, but they're alright, they're pretty cute. And then of course, everybody's favorite, who looks especially cool with the smokestacks rising off him. Well, yeah. So he's really cool. But that's not it. Next I have the region-specific keychains. Japan is really big on prefecture pride and regional pride, so there's a lot of keychains out there that are reminiscent of certain towns. This is from, my area in Shiga, where this is one of the main characters, and he's just wearing a traditional samurai outfit. And then we have the Colossus. I got both of these in Tokyo, but one is specifically him gnawing on a piece of Tokyo Tower. And then over Fujisama, Mount Fuji, just peering over it in a squatting position with the clouds rising above it. And on the back of them both, actually only on him, on his it says Tokyo, but on him, it actually says how many meters, 3,776 meters tall. So yeah, pretty cool. Alright, next, we've got Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon. Ooh. So, with Sailor Moon, one of my friends here really is into Sailor Moon, so she keeps giving me a lot of these keychains. So first off, these are convenience store prize keychains. So there's for Sailor Mercury, who's my favorite Sailor Scout. as well as Sailor Moon. And they're just her scepters, kind of cheap, plastic see-through. You can win them at convenience stores around here, making them a little rare, but they're alright. Then, just like with the Shingeki no Kyojin, we have more chibi figurines. I got these in Kyoto at a capsule machine, and we have Sailor Pluto and Sailor Neptune, and they actually have painted on faces. It's not that weird 3D printing. I have no idea where I got this. I think my friend got it for me. It's just Sailor Mercury on her scepter. And then these two are from the local mall capsule machines. Just little portraits, Victorian style, of Sailor Mercury and Sailor Moon. These came separately. I think they were quite expensive at like about 300 yen each. Alright, now I know that this is sort of a video game, but we're gonna count it as an animated series as well, and that is Pokemon. Pokemon is, and probably always will be, ridiculously popular in Japan. My best Pokemon, I'm gonna say the best for last actually. This Eevee keychain came off a certain soft drinks bottles here, so it's actually a bottle opener. It's kind of cheap looking, but it's pretty cool. It's just a little Eevee medallion. Kind of rare since they don't make it anymore. And you just pop it on top of the can and it comes right off. Next, these are pretty common over here. They're meant to go on cell phones, and they're just 100 yen at my local grocery store. Pokemon, and now you can get a variety of different ones. I think that they have a lot of different ones that you can get. So we have her, him. I like the design on him. I don't know the new Pokemon's names, but... And then, of course, he who needs no introduction. Alright, well that concludes it for the animated series. So, let's move on. Alright, next we're going to move on to video game keychains. Now this, I actually forgot to include in the last section, my prized Pikachu possession, Omurice holding Pikachu in a maid outfit. This is from Tokyo, and you can see it says on the back, Tokyo, and on the Omurice, I don't know if you can see that, but it even shows the ketchup in a little Pokemon emblem. It's super cool. I'm not even going to take it out of its package. Alright, so let's start with Zelda. Zelda released a couple of keychains that, if you don't know if they're Zelda, it's kind of hard to really know. This is the bomb from Zelda, Legend of Zelda. A pair of wing boots. And a dungeon key. So they're a little bit obscure. They're very heavy. I collected bronze, gold, and silver with the items. One of them is actually a sword, and I think there was an ocarina as well, but I'm not sure. Okay. Next, let's move on to Super Mario. So, first, we have a gold coin. This is one of the more recent additions to my collection. It looks like an actual coin on the back. So, and then party in the front, business in the back. And with Super Mario on the Wii U coming out, while I was over here, but we have Luigi in a catsuit. It's pretty cool. Then, we also have Toad in a flying squirrel suit. Next, I forgot where I got this or when, but just your 1-Up mushroom in a box And then this is really cool. I believe I got this at the local grocery store. This is from Luigi's Mansion when it was released on the 3DS. And it's a Boo in a puzzle box. And I think there were more in the series and they could all connect to each other. And you could even set them up side to side. Some of them lit up and were really cool. The Boo one is one of the cooler ones, so I was really happy that I got that. But I just love things that have like little dioramas that you can look inside. It's super neat. And then this isn't really a keychain, but I hang it up with the rest of the keychains. It's a Trumpy as a ring. So those are all pretty cool. And let's see. Oh, then before we go on to my favorite video game series, there is one more that I just recently got from Toys R Us in Japan, and that is Mother 2 or Earthbound figurines. It's a ghost of one of the main characters, and you can see right through it. I think it's really cool. I wish I got one of the other characters like Ness, but she's alright. I forgot what her name is. Alright, now these keychains I got from the Akihabara district in Tokyo, and they're Final Fantasy job keychains. And these are actually from the cell phone game Final Fantasy All the Bravest. So, Final Fantasy All the Bravest. It's a touch game where you just basically tap a lot of the jobs and they do certain things. I think it's free to play, but I think that I got most of the job classes. I know I didn't get them all. This is Geomancer. Thief, I think. I'd have to look again. I got quite a lot. I wish I would have gotten the whole set. I got all the ones that they had. Beastmaster. Unfortunately, these are like the only Final Fantasy keychains I've ever been able to find while I've been here. And they had like pretty much every class. And they have every class in the game. Dancer. Couldn't get Black Mage Jill. Oh, here's Beastmaster actually, because that's the Beastmaster artifact armor. So that concludes the video game portion of my keychain collection. Let's move on. Next are the region-specific keychains, or the Pride keychains. These are keychains that are from certain areas of the country, whether they be advertising or proclaiming about a city, or an entire prefecture, or Japan in general. Well, maybe not Japan in general, but especially shrines and stuff, they usually have their own little keychain. But before, as is now become a tradition of this video, I forgot something from the video game portion last time, and that is the Animal Crossing keychain, which is actually a cell phone wipey. You attach this to your cell phone, and then this will wipe off the touchscreen pretty well. I've actually never used it, but let's see how it works. Pretty good, pretty shiny, sort of, kind of, not really. Well, it's cute anyway. Alright, so moving on. Let's start off close to home in Shiga. So, the mascot of Shiga is Hikonyan. Not the mascot of Shiga, but the mascot of Hikone City is Hikonyan. And here we have a little lantern. I'm not sure that it works anymore. There's the kanji for Hikone. And then Hikonyan in hiragana. He's pretty cute. He kind of spearheaded the whole Mascot for Prefecture's movement. And I've got another Hikonyan figure, which is a little, like luck box. You shake it, and sometimes a little fortune will come out. little message. Up next, we'll try to stick close to Shiga. The Fushimi Inari Shrine is really popular. It's the Fox God Shrine, or the Fox Temple Shrine. And I've got a couple of keychains from there. I've been there several times. Foxes are my favorite animal, so I get a lot from them. This one's pretty cool. It's quite high quality for a keychain, in the sense that the metal is really nice, and you've got your two foxes, and this weird thing that spins on its own on the inside. And it's protected by glass. So that's cool. Then kind of another sort of the same deal, only with a boy fox and a girl fox. And it's just regular die-cast metal with a bell on it, Fushimi Inari. And this one's kind of cute. This is a Wada Wada, or a Shake Shake keychain. So they usually have these creatures, depending on the prefecture, with big mouths and something shaking inside them. And this happens to be a fox inside another fox. Alright, so next, I got another one of the luck shakers from a shrine that's pretty close. Forgot its name, but a very small town, but they still had, their town pride, and this is another one of the luck box situations. But this has a couple fortunes in it. So let's see. Well, I can't really read the kanji on that, it's so small, but a couple of different fortunes can come out of this box when you shake it. Alright, next, still in Shiga. Oh, and actually, before we leave Hikone altogether, these Kewpie babies, I don't know if this is one of the Kewpie babies specifically, but just this type of baby is really popular here, and this one's wearing the castle as a costume, and it's naked underneath, I can guarantee that. But so, and this for sure is Hikone. Again, there's the kanji for Hikone. And more in the area, so we can show them together. Here's a student gave me, I forget what prefecture this is from, wherever Mekons are famous, or tangerines, and he's just wearing a tangerine as it. So yeah, each prefecture will have their own little baby with the star eyelashes, and I think it even says baby. I can move that. Kewpie. No, they are Kewpie. Okay, so this is officially Kewpie. Kewpie is a mayonnaise mascot. So anyway, that's that. And then staying with the Shiga theme, these are from Monster Hunter, I believe, so they should have gone in the video game area, but yeah, I see the Capcom logo, but they're more Shiga-esque. So Tanukis are really big in Shiga. Tanukis are the raccoons that have the really giant testicles to promote fertility. And this little guy has a Tanuki hat on. He looks like he's got some sake, and he's just having a really great old time. And on the back of his hat it says Shiga. Much like California or Arizona is a state, Shiga and Shiga and Gifu and Kyoto, those are all prefectures too. Although Kyoto is a city as well. So then we have this little cat. She's painting Shiga, and she's just your general little Japanese cat on calligraphy. I got those when I first got here. Alright, next, I don't know if these are region specific. I've seen them all over Shiga though. They are little horoscopes. So they have the Chinese zodiac, so they have, dragons and everything. I'm year of the rabbit, so that's why I got this rabbit. And he has a little shaved head, and I think this says Usagi, so rabbit on the back. And yeah, I might collect the whole set eventually. They're kind of expensive though. One of these is like about $5, and they're really small, so they're pretty expensive for keychains. Next is one of my prized possessions. I am really into trains. in Japan, and the Yamanote line was one of my favorite lines because it connected you in Tokyo to Akihabara, Shibuya, basically all the cool places in Tokyo that you want to go to. And at this huge toy store they had, if you can see that train over there, they had a lot of Rilakkuma Yamanote line memorabilia. And Yoyogi is where my hotel was the first time I went to Tokyo. And I would always remember the Yoyogi line. It's a small station. There's nothing really important about Yoyogi, but it's right between Shinjuku and Harajuku, which are huge. Harajuku is huge on fashion. Shinjuku is like a major business area. So really, really famous parts of Tokyo, and Yoyogi is right between them. So, you know, I had a lot of fun. It was an awesome trip when I went to Tokyo for about a week. The 1-year anniversary of that is actually this upcoming week, because Golden Week's coming up. But yeah, so this is one of my prized possessions. The Rilakkuma Yamanote line collection. Next, I have these just because they're super weird. This is the newest keychain I've gotten. I got it right before I came back from my trip from America, which was a couple weeks ago. I've never seen this anime or manga. It's a Gorugo 13? Gorugo Jusan? I don't know. But I went to Nagoya and they're like big on tempura. Fried tempura, I guess. Maybe. But yeah, it's just him smoking a cigar wearing a big tempura hat. And it's like a figure almost, because it's like, look, I mean, it's not just like a picture of him, like the nose juts out, everything, it's, and, you know, in the back, and I'm pretty sure that's Nagoya in the kanji, so that's one of the more weird ones. And then, one of my ultimate weird ones is SpongeBob SquarePants hugging the Kyoto Tower. I got this in Kyoto, and again, it's kind of rubberized in that sense that it's more like a little mini figure. SpongeBob is pretty popular here. A lot of kids like him. I think that there's a Japanese translation of it, but I see a lot of kids watching it in English. This and Tom and Jerry are very popular over here. Alright, well that concludes the region-specific portion. Next will be just the random and strange keychains that I found. Alright, let's take a look at all the weird or miscellaneous stuff. Starting off pretty tame. Here is a Good Luck Cat. I was playing this capsule machine to get the Fox version. This cat's pretty cute. Next, I think this also might be a video game, but I'm not sure. It says, I think it's a Monster Hunter. Yeah, I see Capcom on there, but to be honest, I just see a little pig dancing on a mushroom. These are pretty cheap and common. Next, there's a character around here called, oh, I forgot his name. It's basically this little egg yolk guy. There's his most famous image. He's just a little bit of egg yolk that has a lot of personality. And in this keychain, he's being cracked open. He usually has that kind of look on his face. I think he's a scenario character. And then I guess this is what he'd look like in his human form. I don't really like this one because it's kind of hard to tell who he is. Unless you have a frame of reference, it looks like just some creepy guy in a little suit. Next, we have the Otaku Songs. Now, when I saw the advertisement on the capsule machine for these, I thought you could squeeze them and their eyes would pop out. So when they didn't, I was a little disappointed. But then, turn them over and boop. Yeah. That's pretty creepy. You can even press one back in. So yes, gravity makes their eyes pop out. Now, I got both of these from the same capsule. This one is just an exclamation mark, whereas this one is a 3-star one. And obviously, you know, he's cooler because he's bigger and blacker. So, yeah. But anyway, these guys are fairly new. I've only had them about a month. They're at my local mall. And the same day I got them, I got this guy. This is Guddi. He's from an ice cream company here. And on his thing it says "fight" though, which is, you know, fight, fight, fight. Your typical little Japanese boy with his shaved head and his ice cream bar getting ready for summer, his big smile ready to eat it. He's the mascot of an actual ice cream company that's here in Japan. Next, we have a frog that's Robin Williams himself. Not too soon? I don't know, but he seems to be choking himself. And his little tongue moves back and forth, and his arms move. He's pretty cool. I almost put him, he was almost going to be the winner that went on my actual keys. And yes, I do have a key on my keychain, which I'll show you at the end of this video. This isn't really a keychain, I just thought it was cute. Alpacas are very popular here. And this is just a little purse, alpaca. And it even has a tiny tail on the back. You open them up, and a pink lining. Just hold your, 1 yen coins. But yeah, pretty adorable as far as alpaca purses go. Next, we have the Sushi Collection. Sushi, obviously, is popular here. And so are plates of it. We've got magura, which is salmon, tamago, which is egg, and onaka, oh, not onaka, ona no hito, which is woman sushi. Occasionally they will put a girl in your sushi roll, and she's usually happy about it, so don't feel too bad. Alright. These two are a little strange because they're very big and very American. I think this is from America. This is, Captain America. And it's actually an air freshener. It smells like vanilla. And then here is a Christmas fox wearing his Sunday best and a top hat. This is more like an ornament than a keychain. But again, I love foxes. Next, I have more of these, but I'm not sure where they are. This is one of the coolest keychains I have. It is a pug dog in a burger. It's got pug dog, tomato, cheese, and lettuce. It's a PLT. And his little feet and his little butt hanging out. Very cute. There's a lot of animal food, things like this here. I might have to look around. I'm not sure where my other ones went. I got this in Tokyo. He does something. He's from somewhere. Never even pulled out the thing because I just don't want to. I think he lights up. This is a funny thing. There's this whole line of keychains where they're men in wedding uniforms, wedding outfits, tuxedos for his wedding, and they're very apologetic to the bride. So he's down on his hands and knees, he's saying sorry to the bride. And if you look at his face, he's not very happy to be getting married. I thought it was kind of funny. Next, we have food that looks like things. This is pretty cool. It's a little banana canary, or banana keet. And then we have Yakuza Vegetables. These are pretty cool, and I think that they're still active around here. Maybe. They might have discontinued them already, but we've got the mountain chestnut Yakuza guy. See how ugly he is. That's the kanji for mountain. And then we have his boss, who's lettuce head. And this is like really soft too. And he's just their faces. Their faces are so Japanese Yakuza. Thankfully, there's not many Yakuza in my prefecture. Alright, next. Oh, on the same line. This is not Yakuza. It's just a very angry pepper. I don't know why he's so angry, but he is. Then we have cake cats. And I think, let's see, what are they called? They're called Donyatsu. Donyatsu, and nope, they're just called Donyatsu. Like nyat, like the noise a cat makes. They're pretty cute. They have the need to put painted buttholes on them. We've got a little cake cat. What's this? Bomb cat? I forgot what the name is of this, but it's like bomb something. And then an actual donut cat. So the spine, the intestines go down here, but the spine goes along here. Just so you know. This little guy is from a copyright commercial mascot. He's not from the Beyonce video phone music video. There's a copyright commercial here, you know, like don't blah blah blah, and he's one of the stalwart defenders of copyright of movies. They even have keychains of him. Now this is from these two are Catzillas, see-through kind of Mr. Ice Catzilla, and then a regular Catzilla. And they have split tails on the end. And actually, in Kyoto there was an art exhibit where I got these, and I still have the business card for it. So, Negora is his name. Konatsuya. And if you want to look up more information on Konatsuya, I'll put some information at the bottom. But yeah, pretty cool. I think he also made like a Dogzilla sort. But yeah, these keychains were really expensive because they were kind of like supporting the artist. I think they're about 500 yen each. And then, last but not least, the second to last keychain before I show the one of my actual keys is a naked salaryman who's going yow, ya, he's going ya, and his little, there, y'all wanted to see it, he's got a little pink patch on the end. There he is. I got him in that same art fair at, in Tokyo. No, not Tokyo, Kyoto. Alright, time warp because my camera ran out of battery the night that I filmed the keychain video. But I wanted to show you one final keychain, and that is the keychain that is actually on my keys. So it's just some kind of Mecca Dragon, but it's really, really heavy. And you know, there's no color on it except for its red eye, and its arms and legs are movable. Now, you might wonder, why did I choose this one out of all the really cool, I mean, this is cool, but you know, I definitely have cooler keychains. It's because this key right here is a $600 key. If I lose this, it will cost about $600 to replace the locks on my house. And this is the key to my employer's building, which is also very important as well. And so I needed something really heavy and really big just to kind of so I can feel the weight on me at all times. So that's it. Alright, so please check out my apartment tour video to send a request for the next, what you want to see next. Like I said, I have books, toys, tons of video games everywhere. So yeah, and in a couple of weeks I'm going to be doing some collection videos of hauls of my keychains that I get, as well as my other toys. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.